astrologer Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your daily forecast for the day of Saturday, September 16th, 2017. Now, before I get started, just a few things. First of all, this will be the last horoscope that you will see from me without a chart, at least as far as daily horoscopes are concerned. Right after I film this video, I'm gonna just play with that, trying to make it work and do that so that the next horoscope that you see, which will be tomorrow morning or for tomorrow morning, I'll have that for you. Okay, I think what I'm also going to do with that is I'm going to film a separate video to accompany it on kind of like a how to read that chart and how to go into that. Okay, and so I won't talk about it in my horoscope, but I'll talk about it in that other video, because it was really learning how to do this kind of astrology, the daily astrology, not by sun signs, that really helped me understand astrology and really kind of taught me it more before and helped me understand some things I couldn't understand. So I want to make sure I go over that. I think I'm also just going to film a video on my process when I read a chart, what I look at first, how I make sense of things, talk through my own thought processes. I think I'm going to go into my chart to use that to explain that to you, since that's again how I learned astrology, was figuring out my chart, what worked for me, what made sense for me and my life, before I could apply it to other people and other things. So I think that's what I've got planned for you. Now, for the horoscope for today. Today is an interesting day. The reason why I say that is because we had the moon move into Leo last night, and then it just kind of hangs out. Doesn't really do much. Doesn't really make that many aspects going on here. Okay, this can be a good thing. I mean, it makes some aspects, but they're minor. They're minor aspects and not major ones. This can be a good thing because it indicates that we're just kind of hanging out. We're just kind of chilling, you know, doing our thing. And when it's in Leo, we want to chill doing things we're passionate about, doing things that make us happy. Maybe we want to be bold and put ourselves out there in a way that we enjoy in some way. And maybe we could just be kind of chilling today, just want to do things that make us happy, wanting to do things that we enjoy. Okay, so that's the good side of this moon, hanging out in Leo, not doing much. The bad side of it is that we could feel like even though we want to be happy, even though we want to be positive or have fun, that it's just not going anywhere, that we're just not able to actually achieve anything that we want to achieve. Okay, so I think that can be another part of the problem. And another part of the problem going on today is that even though the moon isn't doing anything, everything else, you know, in the astrological chart is freaking out, doing a lot of crazy stuff. So even though we want to be happy, we want to have fun, okay, and we want to maybe express ourselves, it's A, not going anywhere. We're having a hard time really building something that we enjoy that lasts, and B, we've got a bunch of other stuff happening that's just throwing us off track, making it very confusing or complicated for us to do what it is that we want and that it is that we enjoy and feel like makes us happy in some way. Okay, so I think that is the deal. And I say that because in the background, not looking at the moon, we have some crazy stuff going on that could possibly explain all this crazy stuff happening in the news. Okay, I turned on the news last night and like everything is going crazy. We had like a British subway bombing. We had the St. Louis cop who was acquitted, causing some rioting in the streets. New news coming up in the Russian investigation with Trump, North Korea testing more missiles. Okay, and so it just, things have been going insane. And I think the reason for that is because we do have Venus here making some big moves, moving into the same exact spot that we had the eclipse a few weeks ago, which is what started Harvey in a lot of ways, and is moving into the exact same spot that Mercury and Mars were in last week and a little bit beforehand too, when we had Irma happening. Okay, really bringing up some big things for us about where life is going, really exposing some more stuff that we have going on inside us as well. And then Venus here obviously moving into this spot, trining Uranus, bringing up more unexpected stuff with relationships and people, unexpected stuff with money and our finances and our resources in a lot of ways, and just unexpected stuff about kind of how we feel, about what makes us comfortable and about what we like to do, also coming up to the surface to be exposed, that we're really having to work on, that we weren't planning on as we move forward. Now, this unexpected stuff is going to continue for a few more days because Venus isn't exact yet in this spot. It's still kind of building, but we're starting to realize, okay, we don't have all the information. We're trying to get all the information and our life doesn't sit right with us in some way. What can we do to make it better? What can we do to stop being so upset or frustrated with where our life is, to get it in functioning order? And I think now we're having all these things be exposed so that we can really understand what it is that is happening and get there. Okay, Mercury conjunct Mars, bringing lots of mental action, lots of thought, wanting to do things to overcome some of these uncomfortable feelings, to really make all these unexpected things better. You know, we have to fix, oh my goodness, all this stuff is coming up, like I have to fix it right now. And I think today it's gonna be really hard for you to fix all of these problems that you have with the moon not doing much, hanging out there. And I think you need to realize you need to let these things happen. Unexpected things are gonna come up. Many times there is not much you can do to stop them. Sometimes there is, sometimes there is not. You need to let them happen, okay? And you need to process them, and you need to think about them, and you need to understand them. Today is not the day to move forward and to say, I gotta stop all these unexpected things. I gotta control everything, and I gotta make sure everything is perfect, and I gotta get on top of it, because that is gonna fail today, as even more unexpected things are gonna come up, and it's gonna make you even more frustrated. I think today is the day to say, okay, let's let the chips fall where they may. Like, whatever happens, happens. Whatever I feel I need to do. But I think today is a better day to let everything happen, and then to sit back and to process it, and to say, okay, this is what I learned today. This is what came up today. This is what was pointed out to me or exposed that I did not know. How can I make sense of that? How can I change my perspective on my life? How can I overcome some confusion? How can I think about things in different ways? And how can I be patient, okay, to realize that I have some issues, but that it's gonna take some time for me to make them happen, okay, if that makes sense. Going back and forth in a lot of things. With Mercury and Mars too about to oppose Neptune, I think there could be some confusion about a plan we want to put in place, about how we want to organize our life and get everything in order after all this crazy unexpected stuff has come up. And I think it's good to want to organize your life. I think it's good to want to get it in order, but I think you need to slow your roll a little bit and realize that big things take time. Big things take time. I try to tell myself this, Brittany, you want to build your channel, it's taking time, it's okay, it's fine. And I think there can be like a big push here to really want everything to be in order in your life, and it's just not, and everything still continues coming up week after week, time and time again. And I think you need to realize that what's happening now is to help you figure out how to make sense of it so that you can act at a later date. And now is not the date to act on all of this stuff to make everything better, but to realize what your problem is and what is wrong so that you can at another time. And if you're trying to push forward, and if you're trying to make things move super fast and overcome a lot of these issues today, I think it's going to be hard for you. You're going to be faced more problems. It's not going to be good. You need to wait. You need to be patient. It'll take care of itself in time. Okay, that is what I have for you. Now, your card for the day is the Chariot reversed. What this indicates to me is that we've got so much going on in so many different parts of our life. Maybe we have like 100 different passion projects and relationships and things and ideas and thoughts and feelings that are all like scattered in 100 different places, thinking about 100 different things. And I think the message of today is you need to relax, you need to calm down, you need to bring them all together, you need to stop thinking of everything as separate and figure out what is the common trend in all of this. What is the problem that is going on, and how can I figure things out so that I can begin to progress and make sense of things and move forward once I have figured what is going on here. Okay, the card, if you look at it, since I like to talk about the imagery, is like a man on a chariot, and he's got two horses which the chariot is resting on that are like parading him through town. Okay, and when the card is reversed, I think of one horse wanting to go in this direction and another horse wanting to go in this direction, and it's like, and the person in the chariot is like, no, like we cannot continue moving forward if my horses are like not working together. You know, it's like you're gonna have like a really weird, crazy, bumpy ride. And I think you need to figure out how you can get your horses in order, okay, and get them to understand what the goal is, where the direction is, what it is that you want, okay, before you can actually begin the parade through town that it is that you want or are looking for. Okay, so I think that is the thing for today. It's gonna be a little bit of a crazy day, a lot of stuff going on, your mind all over the place, but you can get through it. Just be patient. Focus on yourself, work stuff out internally, and things will be okay. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my horoscope. I hope you liked it. If you do, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.